And he is very well spoken. And like I said,
Yes.
you look at the kid, as far as you're talking about politics, let's be real. All right. You got to be well spoken. You got to have charisma. You got to be good looking in these situations. That's why we don't necessarily elect ugly people.
You don't think so?
No. Even let's think of our last ones. Like say President Biden. You say President Biden was ugly. Look at young Joe Biden. Young Joe Biden
Oh, yeah.
fucks, dude.
Mm-hmm,
His wife was a hot doctor. He's a looker. You see, even Hunter Biden, he's a maniac, crackhead, right? But he was a good-looking guy and hung like a mule because I've seen the leaked images and stuff. Yes. Donald Trump, same way. I know, understand you're looking at 78-year-old Donald Trump right now. You're thinking he's not good looking, but when he was the playboy of the 70s and 80s in New York City, a lot of women did consider him good looking. And they still kind of do, in a way. Before that, Barack Obama, open shut. Right?
Open shut.
Yeah, before that, George W. Bush. Now, George W. Bush, again, you got to look at the options of who we had running for office at that time. You had Al Gore, who had no riz whatsoever.
You don't think so?
He didn't have riz. He was kind of like a cyborg in a way, super nerdy and kind of square, and he had no swag. He didn't have the Clinton swag of appeal. President Clinton, right? That guy fucks so much that it got him in trouble, right?
Accurate.
George H.W. Bush kind of riding off the Reagan administration, but young George H.W. was a good-looking man. Before that, Ronald Reagan was literally a Hollywood lead actor.
Yes.
Right? Now, before him, Jimmy Carter, very good-looking man.
You think so?
Yeah, again, young Jimmy Carter. Don't think about even actually, when Jimmy Carter was running for president, it was him against Richard Nixon. Okay, Richard Nixon got, at that point, he got kicked out of office. It was Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford, again,
wow.
He got lumped into that position and not that attractive. Going against Jimmy Carter, who had a nice accent, who was in his 40s or early 50s at that point.
You know your presidents.
This is odd. It's odd that I do know this.
Yeah, I didn't know that you'd know like the whole like sequence of presidential elects.
Neither did
and
I.
Potential elects.
Honestly, I think I just blacked out. I have no idea how that went. But the point is, our modern day society basically votes people based off of their fuckability.
Interesting.
Yes, and it always has been the case. So when you look at a David Hogg, I mean, hell, his last name's Hogg. That's going to get the female vote if they just assume that it's a euphemism for his giant hog.